Welcome to Keys to the Game, brought to you by Wentz Orthodontics. Brian Jensen, John Harris, Chris Level, the Texas Tech Sports Network radio crew with you as the Oklahoma Sooners come to Lubbock to take on the Red Raiders this weekend. We called last week's game kind of a must-win situation, so I guess this one is a must-must. Do you just double up? Must win. Keys to the game, though, and what the Red Raiders have to do to be able to pull off a victory over the Sooners. Let's start with Chris this week.
Well, this team ran for 400 yards against you last year. That'd be a start.
Okay.
But I think I think we saw Tech get intimidated last week. I mean,
That was going to be mine.
Okay, well there you
Now
go.
what am I going to come up
Yeah,
with?
that's right. I think you just saw some that pregame stuff that we all covered in our pregame show that happened with the scuffle and kind of the talking and the pointing. I think that threw you off. I think that was certainly West Virginia better than you are. We saw that play out. But I think, too, mental toughness, composure. I mean, Justin Murphy, those are the kinds of things you can't get caught up in because guess what? There's a quarterback on the other side that's going to try to get you involved in some of that.
Yeah, and I think early on with the night game, the situation that the Red Raiders love on a Saturday night, late game, chance to really get your crowd riled up, blackout, all that great stuff. If you can be the intimidator first, before he comes out, waggling his finger and doing the things he's going to do, maybe that even gets them more stirred up rather than intimidated, meaning the Red Raiders, and can turn in your favor rather than opposite.
That's a key right there, no waggle. See, I think you got it right there.
Shut the waggle down. All right. John?
All right, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I talked about last week, that the offensive line minus Justin Murphy in the first half has got to protect Pat Mahomes and give him a chance to do what he does. And until last week, the Red Raiders on first down had produced 51% of their offense, averaged over 8 yards a play on first down. Last week, fewest yards on first down this season, 4 yards a play. Meantime, West Virginia was getting almost 9 yards a play on first down. We're way behind the chains. They're way out front of the chains. We get behind and have to do things we don't want to do, and West Virginia had opportunities to do whatever they wanted to do because they were so successful on first down. But I think that sets the tone for a drive, what you do on that first snap each time you move the chains. And we were not very good at all on that last Saturday. So got to be better there, kind of set the tone offensively, give Mahomes an opportunity, and we'll see what happens. But he was running for his life way too much last Saturday.
Yeah, and I think the last thing is protect the ball and get the ball, because those are two things that they really haven't done a good job of lately. They certainly didn't do a good job of last year against Oklahoma, 4 interceptions by Mahomes. This defense has got to start figuring out a way to pry the football away from the opponent at times. And then you can't do things like the roll snap on a punt. No. I mean, you've got to protect the football against a team that comes in on paper better than you are. And if you don't do all of those things, it can snowball, as we've seen before.
And your quarterback has to be better than the other team's quarterback. I mean, that's just the way this thing is set up. If Pat is not playing really well, it's going to be tough for you to win this game. It's just all there is to it.
All right, I don't know how many keys those were, but they're rattling, man. We got a bunch of them for you as the Sooners come into Lubbock to take on the Red Raiders. This has been Keys to the Game, brought to you by Wentz Orthodontics. Again, while you're watching the game, hey, turn down that sound. Turn us up on the Texas Tech Sports Network.